Hello and welcome to a special edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we actually crack a cryptic. So Dave Gorman is a well-known comedian in the UK and has recently reinvented himself as a cryptic crossword compiler and has featured in The Independent regularly. And that's fantastic. I read an article in which it was suggested that with comic work, sort of comedian gigs drying up during COVID, this was his form of bringing in income. But I know enough about crossword setting to know that there is no significant income to be made from setting cryptic crosswords. So I think he's just adding a string to his bow, and frankly, all power to his elbow. It's brilliant to welcome someone else into the world of crosswords. And Simon has solved a number of his puzzles on the channel, and Simon has gone through them, carefully explaining each clue as he goes and enjoying them, but taking it fairly leisurely. I thought we might try a different approach today. I did a video a couple of weeks ago trying to set a world record on a Monday Times crossword. And whilst I don't expect Dave's puzzle to be as easy as I expected that one to be, I am nonetheless going to just go at it as fast as I can, and then maybe stop at the end and explain more about the clues, and indeed try and find and explain the theme. Dave's puzzles have typically, well, they have all, I think, featured a theme, often something from popular culture, TV, or the like, or music. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we get today, because I'd be surprised if there isn't one, but whether I find it is a different issue. So gonna have a go at this, see how it goes. No idea what to expect from this puzzle, but let's have a go at cracking a cryptic, and let's get cracking. So, number one in charts, Love Me Do, was not primarily a post-drug experience. This says 127, so this 8-letter word is split across the two entries. Number one in charts is the letter C. Yes, come down. There we go. Sorry, I am explaining it, and I said I wouldn't. I said I'd just go for it. So I'll explain what I can as we go. 2 down. Greek character hidden in some gas is omega. Organ score set aside. Looks like ear mark. Yeah, I think so. 9 across. Student acquiring knowledge. Learning, I think. To learn how this interface works, have to type every letter. Name a magician's move, something that looks like napalm, something incendiary. 4 down, sex in dilapidated motel. This is light motif. Providing is if, yeah. 5 down, right to light motif can be spelled with a V at the end as well. Actually, let's have a look at this first. Flyer, mate, read aloud as well. Cocker, 2. Now, I will explain that at the end. 5 down, the long one. Right to swap tops. His job is on the line before tramp visits Lord. Something to do with railways. So, 4 across. Routinely, tell old fart about novel. No, this is 6, 4, 10. It's a very long one. Little. It looks like an anagram of routinely tell old fart, and it's a novel. Letter, I don't know, 6 down. Deputies also scrummy, locums hidden. Oh, that's gone in the wrong way, sorry. So let's delete those. Yeah, little looks right. Should be a Little Lord Fauntleroy. My goodness, that's a surprising novel to be referenced here. Right, 14 ends in an O, so that's orchestra. You can see that. 16, small, that's scruff with cuff in it. 17 down, do without foot cream. Constant yen for a drop of Cointreau in pub. Is that local? Not sure. Now, what is this long one? Tightrope walker. His job is on the line. That's very neat. I didn't understand the wordplay yet. I'll have a look at that at the end. Group of Norwegians work on, say, that looks like tomahawk. Cruise a missile? Tom. Aha is the group of Norwegians. That's lovely. Rough characters, course, when Atletico and Arsenal meet. 7 down, thrash is leather. Yeah, I can see that. 8 down, that's rosewater. 15, let's see what the across one is. Film department returned to put holes in lawn. That's inconvenient. Simon, I'll call you back. 18 across. Consumers' outrageous rudeness. That's an anagram. End users. 20 across. Bluth, that is the author. That's the his pseudonym. Joins a cult briefly every year. It's my fault. Mea culpa. Me is the Bluth bit. So let's get back to 17. Do without foot cream. Unction. Yes, function. That's very nice. 24. Burst into pig pen. That's sty. Like a tiger. Stripy. Oh, loyal. Yes. Y replacing C in local. Fair enough. Rock legends first principle. No. Film department. No, I don't know what that is. Ultimately, oh, this is a long clue. Dogma can end. Fear too regarding identity in society. No, I don't know. So, this is RTE, stuck in Spud. 23, René Magritte. 22, skillfully negotiate without leading man. Maneuver without man gives us oeuvre. 25, rock legends first principle. I want legends first to be L. No, I don't know. 15, film department returned to put holes in lawn. Aerate? E.T. area backwards. Good Lord, that's clever. 15, ultimately gender non-conformities. This is probably androgyny. Yes, it's all the last letters in the clue, basically. And keystone for the Keystone Cops. Well, first principle. There we go. So 5 minutes and 2 seconds. I'm going to put the 2 seconds down to Simon ringing me. Now, I didn't see anything towards a theme going on there. So let's have another look at this. Can we get the clues back? Yes, we can. Little Lord Fauntleroy obviously occupied a lot of space. Now, let's just have a look at some of these clues. So, yes, student. That was odd. I think student is being used as an adjective there. So if you are a student, you are learning. And that's therefore a double definition, although they're virtually the same thing. 11 across, name is the abbreviation N. A, and then a magician's move is a magician can palm something. And napalm is something incendiary. Cockatoo was quite funny. That was mate read aloud. So in Liverpool, I think, you can call someone cocker to mean they're your friend. Hello, cocker. I'm not going to do the accent. So if you, in my accent at least, if you pronounce cocker that way, you get cocker. You can spell it that way as well as two, and a cockatoo is a flyer. Tomahawk. This was say cruise. So you have to split up cruise missile. You have to lift and separate them. And say cruise is Tom. And when you put on that a group of Norwegians, which was Aha, the 80s pop group, and Work being WK, you get Tomahawk. I really liked 17 Down, actually. Do, which is a function. If you go to a function, you might call it a do, at least in this country. Take off the F abbreviation for foot, and you get unction, which can be a cream. 21, yeah, that was Y replacing C, which is a single drop of Cointreau in local, and you get constant, which is loyal. Now, how did mea culpa work? And I never worked out tightrope walker as well. I'll have another look at those. Me and a cull, which is cult briefly, and PA, if you get a salary per annum, PA, that means every year. 5 down now. Right to swap tops. Before tramp. Is a walker a tramp? Oh, to walk is to tramp, and peer is lord. So right to The words right and to swap their tops, becoming tight and row, before walk, which means to tramp, visits lord, which is appear. So walk is visiting inside, P-E-E-R, and that puts together tightrope walker. Now, androgyny, difficult word, and it was all the last letters of, so ultimately, so use the last letters of dogma, A, can, N, end, D, fear, etc., to regarding identity in society. Very neatly phrased for the specific and hard to define word. 8 down, rosewater. This was hidden backwards in ferret, oars, orangutan, which would otherwise be a very odd part of a sentence. So that's kind of how it works. Locum was every other letter in also scrummy. Leitmotif was it for sex. It's kind of a euphemism for sex sometimes. In an anagram of motel, and then providing was the word if at the end. Scruff used S for small, cuff around the last letter of ear. Omega was hidden, I mentioned that, come down. So I'm just not sure. I think the only theme, as far as I can see, and I apologize if I'm missing something here, is that these words at the top and bottom, which are symmetrically opposite, were used for whole phrases. So we get come down and little Lord Fauntleroy, which is something that has regularly been done. It's very neat, but I don't think there's any other theme going on, and I apologize if I'm missing something else. None of these words really smell of theme to me. Maybe tomahawk and napalm are a little military. Keystone is obviously very Hollywood connected. Rosewater, that's not to do. No, I don't think so. I'm connecting Rosewater in my head with Beverly Hills Cop, but that might be off beam. I don't think there's a theme there, and I would love it if I was told differently. Be very happy to correct that. I can't see what theme would be going on here. I mean, it's a very nice puzzle with some good clues, and that's good enough, frankly. So you don't need a theme in a crossword puzzle. It's just we have been used to seeing Dave providing them before for a little bit of extra sizzle at the end. But I mean, plenty of sizzle in the clues. That was great fun. I hope you had a look at it as we went along and understood some of the clues. Maneuver minus man being oeuvre is worth knowing. This is the English spelling, of course, of maneuver with a man in front of this bizarre string of letters. Very hard word to learn. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and hope to see you again soon on the channel. Bye for now.